What's going on? What's going on? Hope you are doing well. It is 11:03 a.m. Eastern here in the great state of Georgia, and I hope you are doing well. It is also November the 12th, 2025, least recording of this video. Just wanted to give you a shout out, say hello to you. Listen, I'm sorry for the distraction. I got just a notification from um, my VA virtual assistant who's actually helping me on my YouTube channel. And those of you on TikTok, I appreciate you as well. I decided to go live here as well. So, real quick, uh, Manic. I'm actually responding to Manic right now. I see him. He's actually in Bangladesh and he's helping me. Guys, if you need somebody to help you with your YouTube channel, Facebook, TikTok, Manic, he may be, and I say Manic, I say Manik. That's how I pronounce it, Manic. It may be Manique, but it's Manique Roy, and he is SEO specialist, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. He's helping me with my YouTube channel. Thanks a lot, those of you who are on TikTok. But I want to jump in here real quick. And the topic of the subject today is value your time. Value your time. Now I know TikTok is a lot different than YouTube. Um, TikTok requires engagement, depending on what your goals are. Now, TikTok, I've been on TikTok for a while. I have about 10,000, a little over 10,000 followers. And I'm really trying to really master, well, I can't say master, get better with TikTok. But you take, for instance, I have people here that on TikTok, and it's about a lot of engagement. I don't have a problem with engagement, but I have a certain period of time that I like to spend on social media and to really get the best results. People on TikTok, and I don't knock it at all. Thanks for joining. I don't knock it at all, but to really get the great engagement or growth in TikTok, it requires a lot of engagement going back and forth, just from what I've seen. And so, me, I have a set time that I spend on social media. Um, I don't give an hour, 2 hours worth of time to, not knocking it again, not knocking it at all, but it definitely, for those that are want to do that, you definitely, if you're successful with it, then continue to do that. But me, I have a specific goal, um, and that's how I use TikTok as well as YouTube to a certain degree. So again, like I say, value your time. That's the topic. So real quick, I came, um, I got in contact with a couple of potential business teammates on yesterday, and guys, this is the way I work. And depending on what your goals are, you can use this as well. When I'm sharing information in regards to business, hey, thanks a lot. Looks like Alex Eckhart. Alex, you're back. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I can see you today. I got my glasses on. These aren't shades. These are actually some glasses, and I wanted them tinted. I just wanted the look of the tinted glasses. So a lot of people think they're shades. They're not shades, but I'm still trying to get used to them because if you know anything about glasses, if you wear glasses, the bifocal part is like at the bottom. So I'm still trying to get that part right. But I see Alex Eckhart. Thanks for joining, Alex. But again, real quick, talking about time and value of time. So again, I connected with a couple of potential business partners, teammates on yesterday, and basically I had sent out some information. And what I do is I'm the type of person that I'm very open. I don't hide behind, a paywall. You don't have to pay to talk to me, or I'm not going to shoot a hour long video and then, give you my life story of rags to riches, back to rags, or nothing like that. I basically want to share information with people and let them make an engaged and informed decision. Or I guess I should an informed decision. So basically, what I did, I put out some information, and it is a presentation. We're talking about helping people, make some money from home. We're talking about $1,500, $3,500 or more. Definitely a lot more. But again, people's view of reality is different. So, some people can't even fathom, $5,000, $10,000 or more from home. So you try to keep it Let me see, who was that? Maximum, looks like M91. I am doing well. How are you? Where are you located? Where are you watching from? Those of you on TikTok, appreciate you as well. Let me know where you're watching from. But anyway, so I sent out some information, and it's a presentation showing you how to do what we do. And lo and behold, I got some responses. So I'm the type of person, I'm going to get on the phone and talk to people. Again, I'm not hiding behind a profile. I'm not trying to steer you to a WhatsApp group. I want to talk to people. And that works for me. Now, for anybody that, if you're successful, with what you're doing, then keep doing that. But me, I like to be upfront about what I'm doing. I like to talk to people if people will talk to me. But that being said, I'm going to value my time. Hey, how are you? Looks like AXAR Paul on YouTube. How you doing? So basically, once I got the lead, I gave the leads a call, and they were pleasant people. Now I'm the type of person, I'm going to ask you, did you review the information? Because thank you for being a big fan. Appreciate it. I'm going to ask you, did you review the information? Now, I'll have a conversation with an individual, but my first order of business is to see if these are serious people. I'm talking about in regards to business. And the best way to tell if people are serious or not, that is Claire. Claire look like consulting, something like that. I can't see. Even with my glasses, I can't see that one. But what was I saying? Yeah, I want people to go ahead and see if they're serious or not. So the best thing for me to do and for my time is to allow people to watch a presentation. If they can watch the presentation, which is about an hour long. Now, here's the problem. A lot of people don't want to spend that much time learning information. I am doing well. Jordan, I hope you are doing well as well. Where are you located? Where are you watching from? So I will put the information out there. And again, a lot of people don't want to spend that much time, educating themselves, and that's fine. So I got on the phone call with these individuals. We had a brief 2 or 3 minute conversation, and both individuals wanted to know what the opportunity was. And I said, "Look, I understand. You're curious. This may or may not be for you, but to prevent me from, spending a whole lot of time trying to explain something, if you watch the presentation, again, it is an hour long, so you watch it at your leisure. You can watch it today. You can watch it tomorrow. You can watch it next month. It really doesn't matter to me. I don't lose anything, you know, asking people to follow the system. Where I lose at is if I spend a whole lot of time explaining something that a presentation already explains, and I take, 20 minutes to an hour trying to explain something to people, and then they never decide to move forward. I have spent a lot of my time doing what a presentation has already done. So basically for me, I share the information and I let people review the information, the presentation, and then the presentation answers most of the questions. Again, the presentation is going to answer most of the questions. Now, then if a person still has other questions, that's when I'm going to get on the phone with them and have a 5, maybe 10-minute conversation, and to help them move forward or not. And if they move forward, fine. If they don't, fine. If they don't, fine. But my point is to engage with people, let them know I'm real, I'm serious, I'm here to help. But only going to spend my time with people who are, number one, going to be serious, people who are going to take some action, and because it makes it a lot easier for me. The hello, that is the looks like Phoenix man. What's going on, the Phoenix man? Where you watching from? So for me, even doing this, I have a set time that I'm going to spend here on YouTube and TikTok. Now, again, in relation to those who are on TikTok, TikTok requires a lot of engagement, and I don't have anything against that. But I know what my time schedule is. I know what I'm trying to accomplish. So for those that can spend an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, some people do TikTok full time, so it's like a job for them. And I applaud you for doing that. But that's not my goal, not my intention. But that being said, I send out short information, let people review the information. Then if they decide to move forward, we're gonna have a conversation. Or if they decide to have a conversation, then we're gonna connect. And I lose nothing with that, guys. Letting people know that you are serious, letting people know that you are available, letting them know that, I'm not gonna give you some long, drawn out, spend a whole hour of my time, you and I, promoting myself. I'm gonna find the system. I'm gonna let the system do the work, and then let people make a decision. How can I use my time? Well, Mr. Phoenix, man, um, time is actually very valuable. I wish I had it right before me right now. I had a list of quotes that I did on last night. And let me see if I can pull that out. I'm glad Phoenix Man said that. Hold up just a second. I'm gonna give if those of you on TikTok, you can join in if you like. But Phoenix Man said something, and these aren't my quotes. These are some quotes that other people have. Let me find that document. And of course, you all can't see that on your end. But here are a list of quotes. Where am I? Okay, and you probably heard some of these. Here, and we're talking about valuing your time. And I think Phoenix Man asked the question, how can you value your time? Number one, here are these quotes: Time is free, but it's priceless. You can't own it, but you can use it. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. Once you've lost it, you can never get it back. That's Harvey McKay. Time is the most valuable thing a man can spend. Time is the most valuable thing that a man can spend. Uh, Here is Charles, looks like Buxton. You will never find time for anything. If you want time, you have to make it. You set the time aside to accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish. Future has a way of arriving unannounced. That is George F. Will. And I'm sure you probably heard this one, these few. Time waits for no man. Time is of the essence. Here's Samuel Smite says, lost wealth may be replaced by industry, lost knowledge by study, lost health by temperance or medication, but lost time is gone forever. Again, that's Samuel Smiles. Here's what John F. Kennedy said: we must use time as a tool and not as a couch. Use time as a tool and not as a couch. Um, Here's what William Shakespeare said: better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. And one that I use, one of my personal, and it is, if people are casual with their time, they'll be casual with your time. If people don't have respect for their own time, they won't have respect for your time. That that right there says a lot. So for me, again, I value people's opinions. I value their time. I value their attention. Time is actually very valuable. How can I use my time? My my time. I will say to Phoenix Man, I just read some of those quotes. First of all, you have to decide what you're trying to accomplish, uh, and be focused on accomplishing that thing. Uh, what does it say? Do you see any improvement working with? Yes, I do. A lot of improvement with Monique. This is a totally different subject. Somebody is asking, do I see improvement working with Monique, who is the SEO guy, virtual assistant? Yes, a lot of improvement. Again, I've gotten more people. Well, number one, there are more people on my lives, and I don't know how he does that. I've gotten more. I've gotten more subscribers on my YouTube. I've also get a lot more comments than before. He's actually helping me with thumbnails on my recordings. He's helping me with uh, the social media on my Facebook. He's come up with some great visuals, the scripts on my Facebook channel or my Facebook page rather. I have a private Facebook group. So yeah, Monique is doing great work. Did you see it? Let's who else do we have? Emmanuel. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. You move forward. We are by your side. Thank you, Emmanuel. Looks like that. Look like no, that's Emma. Emma Watson. Appreciate you. Thanks a lot. But again, guys, I didn't want to make this too long. I wanted to be about 20 minutes. I'm right in at 15. But my point being is, when you have a goal, don't allow people to distract you from your goal. Um, don't allow them to abuse your time. And I guess it really depends on what you're trying to accomplish. With me, I know what my schedule is. I put information out there. People who want the information, they will follow the system because it's a lot easier for me with the amount of people that I'm trying to help. And I'm going to look into the camera. I keep looking down at the screen, but for those that are on TikTok, you can't see this, but my camera is up here at the top, and I keep looking down at the screen. That's just that's a habit. But uh, what was I saying? Those that don't want the help, they'll follow the system because it's a lot easier for me. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. The amount of people that I'm trying to help, it requires people being able to follow the simple system. You know, this is what the middle of November, and I know it seems like a big goal, but I want to help at least another 50 people create more income from themselves, for more money from themselves from home by the end of November. Whether that's another, and you depend on what your goals are. Your goals are. You decide what your goals are. It could be another, $500 a month. It could be all the way up to $10,000 or more per month. But it really depends on you. But for me to be able to help that many people, people have to be willing to follow the system. Uh, that is, we score out of 100%. Would you give Monique on that? Oh, okay. What would I give Monique? I'd give him 100%. I give him 100%. I will say, and this is a totally different talk. For those of you on TikTok, you can't see, but my YouTube crowd is engaging. Uh, will I get good results if I don't work through it? Will I get good results if I don't work through it? I don't know exactly what you're asking, but you're not going to get results through anything if you don't work through it. That's real simple. You can start, and I may be talking loud. I do apologize. You can start something, but if you don't finish it, no, you're not going to get the results that you're looking for. Let me say this, and I'm going to wrap this up. I said I wanted to be about 20 minutes. I'm right in at like 18 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up. Um, I started a 30-day lifestyle upgrade challenge where I'm sharing content for 30 days straight. And already knowing what my schedule was going to look like, I went into it. On day two, my grandchildren were staying with us for a week. So on day two, my grandson, my youngest grandson, he's 18 months. I'm sitting here doing my live. Somehow he got away from my wife and he came in, he jumps in my lap. And I think it was that, yeah, day two. And I'm trying to do the live, and I just had to roll with it. I didn't expect that, and that could have, caused me, if I allowed it to be a distraction and then quit all of a sudden. But I decided to keep going, press through it. And so my grandson, again, he's making faces in the camera, but I'm still rolling through it. So that being said, I'm on day 15, 16 now. I think, yeah, today will be day 16 where I post my motivational content. And had I quit, it's obvious I wouldn't have gotten this far. Hey, thanks a lot for those of you who are on TikTok. if I had quit, hey, I appreciate some hearts on that side. I did have a goal, and that's another thing with TikTok. You have to engage and ask for a share or likes or something like that. So, but to the question, if I had quit, I of course wouldn't have had the success that I have now. Here's the thing about it, ladies and gents. If you have a goal, whether people show up or not, keep going. Whether people engage or not, keep going. How many months did you hire him for? Uh, well, I didn't have a set number of months. We're gonna shoot for 4 months, and Monique and I are in conversation about that. You know, I'll go ahead and tell you, uh, Monique and I have a certain amount set aside for the marketing, and he's doing a great job. And I made it clear to him. I made it clear to him. This is what my budget is. Let's see what kind of results we can get with within this time frame. And again, I didn't set. Well, I think no, I take that back. We did change. I think we said 4 months. Yeah, 4 months. I think I just said that 4 months. So within that time frame, see what kind of results we're going to get. Now, as far as his work, as far as the thumbnails and getting people into the lives and all that kind of stuff, doing a great job. I see your channel is getting good amount of views and growth. Yeah, it is. Again, it's doing well as far as the growth, the views. Now, here is something that I do not blame Monique for, and I want to say this to anybody. For me, it's about business. For me, it's about generating some money. Likes and comments don't necessarily generate the money. Those that are on TikTok, I think TikTok is a little bit different. You get paid for shares and likes and things like that. I don't push for those. I oftentimes forget to mention that. I'd appreciate some likes, appreciate some shares, but that's not my goal with TikTok. My goal is to uh, partner with people, help them make as much as they can outside of TikTok. Now, if they make it with TikTok, again, a lot of people have different goals with TikTok, but mine is a little bit different. So that being said, ladies and gents, I see your channel. Okay, yeah. But again, I am looking to help as many people as possible make an extra $1,500, $3,500 or more from the comfort of their own home. And for those of you on YouTube, right after this live stream, go into the description. There'll be a link there, and you can go and check out the information. 7-step video presentation. It's going to take you about an hour. If you don't have an hour, find an hour at some point to review the information. If you like what you see, then you can actually text me at the number that's in the description. For those of you who are on TikTok, if you're looking to, again, make some more money from home outside of TikTok, then go to my profile. I think it is the third or fourth tab. Says something about the 97% or financial freedom, I think it is. And then click on that link, and then you'll get the information. But again, I want to help as many people as I can. I think you should work with him more. Your channel is getting a good amount of videos and it's growing. Yeah, it's going. And let me see. I don't know. That's Allah. That's Alicia. I'm sorry. Alicia, and I can't see what the last part is. Yeah. My plan again is to continue to work with Monique. But again, at the same time, for me, and I'll be open and upfront to anybody. If it doesn't make sense, if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. I'm a straight shooter. There's no guessing with me. Um, when it comes to business, there has to be a return, and any real business owner is going to do that. So I'm not pushing Monique to the side. He's a great guy, great young man. I don't even know how old Monique is, but he's a great guy. But he's helping me. But at the same time, there has to be some monetary return for me. I'm not knocking him. I told him he may be on here. I don't know. I don't knock him at all. It's not his fault. Maybe my offers aren't you know, what they, but at the same time, there has to be a return for me financially. So, any questions before we get off of here? Definitely, the YouTube is a lot more engaging than the TikTok, but TikTok is a different platform. And I thought I'd just go live here on TikTok just to let people know I haven't forgotten about them. So I'll be posting a little bit later. I'll be posting my motivational content, and also the I'm talking about the 15-day, or I mean, sorry, the 30-day lifestyle upgrade challenge. But also I'll be posting on my other channel as well. So hope you all have a blessed and prosperous day. Let me know if I can help you. If you review the information, I'm going to go ahead and put this out here. Go to get then the letter N, gettingcashtoday.com, gettingcashtoday.com. That's all one word, getcashtoday.com, gettingcashtoday.com. You'll get access to a presentation. It's a 7-step video presentation. And if you like what you see, you can definitely text me back and let me know. Can I get his contact number? I'll drop Monique's contact number and come back after the live. I don't have it. He's on WhatsApp. Mike. That looks like Mike. Yeah, Mike O'Brien. I'll go ahead and give you his WhatsApp number. I'll drop it in the comments, in the chat, or in where can I? Yeah, I'll drop it in the comments after I leave here because I don't. It's on my phone. But you can connect with Monique. Let him know that Tony sent you. So, ladies and gents, again, I appreciate you all. Have a blessed and prosperous day. Talk to you later.